One area that you're going to want to edit on your site canvases is actually the email info option. I'll go down to the footer and show you what this looks like over here. So get this newsletter. This is a mock-up of what it's going to look like if you were to add in an email opt-in form. This is something like Flowdesk or MailChimp or ActiveCampaign. It's going to generate a code for you, and you'll put that in an embed box. So you'll click on the box in the middle, click on embed code, and then all you need to do is copy and paste the code that your email provider gives you in order to connect to your email opt-in. Double click on here and then paste in the code. If your email provider tells you that you also need to insert code into the head HTML, that's pretty easy to do. You'll just click on the page, go up to Page tab, make sure no other canvases are selected, and then click on Advanced Settings. And in custom head HTML, that's where you'll put additional code. Now you have to do that on every single page where you have an opt-in form. If it's on the footer, then you'll need to make sure you go through and do that to every single page. Going down to some of the site canvases, there's one that says newsletter here and newsletter shop. Same thing, this is where you can place your embed code and then pop in the code that your email provider gives you in order to connect your opt-in. Speaking of shop, let's go up to the shop page. So we're going to click on shop here. This is where you can input your different products. This is meant to be used with a buy button, for example, from Shopify Lite or Thrivecart. You can change out the photos, adjust the title and the pricing here. When someone clicks into a product, for example, old school telephone, it's going to go to page product. Right now we have product over here in our page list, and this is going to bring up more details about that specific product. You can have a gallery here, maybe to show the product in use. And then you have some additional information down here for details. And then you also have this you might like related items section that you can update. The key with this is you're going to duplicate the product page for however many products you have in your shop. So say you have 6 products in your shop, you're going to duplicate the product page 6 times and give them each a different name. For example, you would do polka dot tie blouse. We would click on product. We would do duplicate, and then we would rename it whatever you want. So let's say polka dot dress. Then you'll want to go back to your shop, click on this image and probably the text as well, and you'll go to click actions, and then you'll link it to the new product page that you created. This system of duplicating the interior pages is very similar to how the gallery works. If you go to portfolio and you were to click on this example project, it's going to go to the page project detail. That is this page over here right underneath portfolio. And then you can swap out this page with the details inside that portfolio piece. You'll go to the portfolio and say that you had 4 portfolio pieces. You duplicate project detail 4 times and then rename them to match your portfolio, and then go ahead and link those pages. If you want to link to just a gallery, you can do the same thing. So instead of it going to a project detail page, maybe it just goes to a gallery. You can duplicate and rename any of these galleries that we've already created for you. On the actual gallery page, here is where you'll link to the specific gallery that you want to showcase. Same thing, if you need more galleries, you'll just duplicate them and make sure you're naming them appropriately and then linking to the new name. That way they all go to the right place. On this page, maybe I would have a tiles gallery called style. So I would duplicate this and call it style. Then I would go back to my galleries page, and where it says view the gallery, I'm just going to swap that out. It goes to style. Then of course I can go back to the style page and update the gallery with new imagery. Moving down the page list, we want to take a look at the contact form. This is what your form looks like. It has some input boxes. Someone can type in their name, their email address, and a message. When someone clicks on the submit button, it's going to a link, and it's going to what's called a different canvas view. If I go over to page in the top left-hand corner and I click inside the hero canvas where the contact form is, I can see 2 tabs here. We have form and then success message. So what happens is when someone clicks on the submit button, it's going to canvas, and then we've designated the canvas. We're still on the same canvas, and then we're just choosing a different view. In this case, we're going to the next view, and this is the success message. You can edit this and customize this for your brand. Going back to the main contact form, right now we have name, email address, and message on here. If you wanted to add new questions or rename these, it's pretty easy to do. You would just update the text. And then on the box right here where it says form input, if you go to text properties, you can see that we have enable input checked. We need all of these to have enable input checked. That way someone can type in a response. Then you can toggle required on and off, and then also change the label out if you'd like. You want to make sure that email address always has the reply to checked. That way when you get an email saying that someone has filled out your contact form, you can reply directly to that email and it will go to the email that the person provided. When someone fills out your contact form, you're going to get an email saying Showit form notifier. Be on the lookout for those emails. It means someone submitted an inquiry on your contact form. Over to the page list, we can go to the legal pages. This is where you can pop in your terms and conditions and your privacy policy. Read our blog post here. If you click on this link, you can go to this URL, and we have a whole blog post talking about these legal pages.